Assalamu alaikum guys, welcome back to Civil Engineers YouTube channel. Today in this short video lecture I will guide you for some technical terms in the construction of this RCC slab. Also they did some common mistakes, so let me point out those mistakes in front of you. Guys, you can see this is floor beam construction and its steel reinforcement. The size of this floor beam is 12 by 15 inches. Okay. We have 3 steel rods at the bottom, 2 at the top. Bottom is tension zone. Upper portion you can see, which is compression zone, we have 2 steel rods. If you see guys, this is RCC slab, main bars and distribution bars. So this is singly mesh, and you can see the spacing is 12 by 12 inches. On the top of this they will do the other mesh, then the spacing will be 6 by 6 inches. They used the die of steel rod 10 millimeter for this RCC slab, okay, with the spacing of 6 by 6 inches, but this is single mesh. On the top of this they will provide the other mesh. You can see the concrete cover, which is about 1.5 inches. So you can keep, this is also one of the important technical term of steel reinforcement, and especially for the slab, this is the concrete cover, and you can see you can use normally 25 to 40 mm the concrete cover for bottom section of this slab, okay, as you can see here. So these are concrete covers. Next guys, you can see here, so these are main bars and distribution bars. If you see guys, the inside they use the steel reinforcement, okay, inside of this beam. But if you see guys, they provided lapping at this place, which length is about 12 to 16 inches. Guys, you can see, look at here, this steel rods, this one steel rod you can see, that one you can see, which is this one you can see. So they placed the lapping at this place. That's why, because they didn't provided the proper design for this RCC slab. That's why, because if you see there also they provided the lapping, okay. Actually they did the cutting length wrongly, especially for this steel reinforcement design. That's why, because the total length of 40 grade steel rod is 40 feet and the 60 grade steel rod length is 60 feet, okay. So this is from factory, so this is the standard length of steel reinforcement, okay. So actually they did the cutting length wrongly. That's why, because they should use the 40 grade steel rod normally they should place it, okay, because this is not the place to provide the lapping length. But you can see unfortunately they placed the lapping. So here we have negative bending moment. This is the place to provide crank bar, this is the place to provide extra steel rods. So instead of extra steel rods and crank bar, they provided the lapping. So this is now danger for this place, because we have negative bending moment. Due to negative bending moment, we have here maximum shear stresses. So due to maximum shear stresses, here we have more chances of cracks. So to avoid the cracks, provide the crank bar, don't provide the lapping. If you see the lapping, so the lapping is not sufficient. That's why, because the lapping you can provide from the formula of 50D to 60D. But if you see, this is about 12 to 16 inches. So this is not the proper steel reinforcement design for this RCC slab. So if you see here, even if you come here, you can see the lapping. Same. Even if you come here, you can see the lapping. If you see here, you will find the lapping length. So this is not the place to provide the lapping length. I don't know why they are doing the cutting length about 13 to 14 feet. As you can see, this is about 14 feet, but in 14 feet they did the cutting length of steel. So therefore they placed the lapping here. So if you are working on construction site, so these are some technical terms which I have discussed in front of you about the lapping length. Where is the best place to provide the lapping length? The lapping should be provided after L by 4, okay, where we don't have negative bending moment. But also don't provide the lapping length at the middle of the RCC slab. That's why, because there we have the positive bending moment. At the end of the beam or the slab we have negative bending moment. So for that reason the lappings should be provided less than 50%. But if you see here, we have more than 50%. About 20% is also you can provide the lapping in the construction. But if you required, so you should provide. But for nothing, if you see here, they placed the lapping everywhere. Where is the floor beam? You will find the lapping there. Let me show you the other section. Here you can see the spacing is about 7 by 6 inches. 8 by 6 inches, sorry. As you can see the lapping. Look at here. You can see the concrete cover. You can see the plastic tape is being placed on the top of this floor, the shuttering, where we have opening joints between the each ply. So they placed the ply, the plastering tape. So this is the best option.